hold on a minute for more people to join us and we can start. Today is Bonding and Networking Day. Bonding and Networking Day.
Yeah, Ferdinand, thank you. I think we can start.
Okay. All right. Okay, so how do we bond today?
Maybe
How
we should
do
ask.
we bond?
Let's ask our farm.
So, fam, how do we bond today? Tell us. How do we bond?
Touch Uku. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to be discussing so many things. Value. Anything that we discuss today is what would add value to us. I think we have quite a lot. Let's see how far we go. Okay? As time permits. All right. Okay, I think the first thing we'll talk about is productivity hacks. Productivity hacks. Any tips for staying productive and managing time effectively? Do you have any? Do you have any hack someone can, employ or do to stay productive and manage time effectively? Apart from the usual, maybe delegate, and all that, and maybe have a good support system. Do you have any other hack? Please share in the comment section. Share in the comment section if you have any productivity hack. I think I have one to share with you. I think I have one, maybe two, maybe three. Okay. Okay. Let me try and share the ones that come to mind. A lot of people say it's good to multitask. Multitask means doing so many things at the same time. It works for Pastor O. It doesn't work for me. Seriously. So I think it's okay to do one thing at a time. Instead of just, having your fingers in too many pies, giddy, 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 giddy. And at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're doing will have so much errors. Okay? And then even efficiency will be decreased. So I think one of the productivity hacks I want to share today, or that I'm sharing today, is that you do one task at a time. And then the second one would be that you prioritize. Most times we have things that are urgent, and then we have things that are important. Not everything that is urgent is important. And not everything that is important is urgent. So which would you do? Rather than just be doing things that come up that are urgent, it's better you concentrate on the things that are important and do them. Okay? So that's the second hack I have for today. And then the third one is quite interesting. Now, I was going to say this is for ladies, but well, not when Pastor O is here because it has to do with cooking. Okay, so I have a very good hack for cooking. Do you know that most times when we get into the kitchen to cook, that's when we start to prepare the egusi, the crayfish, the ogbono. We now do the pepper, and so on and so forth. It might interest you to know that I have a hack that works for me, and it won't be a bad idea for you to try it. You know what it is? On Saturdays, I bring out time and I prepare everything I need for different meals. Okay, so if I'm going to be needing protein, for instance, I'll boil the meat or I'll fry it, then I'll store them in freezer bags. Okay, then I grind the egusi and store in airtight containers. Then I grind the ogbono and I store in airtight containers too. The pepper, the dried pepper, the stock fish. I don't like using stock fish whole, so I grind them with this industrial
Blender.
blender. Yes, so when you grind them, you still store them. So everything is set. Even vegetables, you either freeze them or you dry them or you buy the dried ones. You can even buy the frozen ones or prepare them yourself or buy the dried ones. Whatever works for you. But you see, by the time you store all these things, when you're ready to make the soup or the stew, it's so easy. So you just bring out this, put in your pot, bring, and in 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, or maybe 15, your food is ready. So you don't have to be cooking when you're tired and hungry, and spend so much time. That's when you're relaxed, and then the food comes out quicker. So you don't have to wait so long to eat. So I don't know if you got that. Preparing everything you need for cooking in advance and storing them so that when you want to cook, you just bring them out and use. So I don't know if anyone got that. All right, Innocent said, wow. And Eminent said, that's nice. Yes, it's really nice. Don't wait until you want to cook before you now start cutting your vegetables and cutting your onions, and grinding pepper. No. Okay, so that's it for productivity hacks. Pastor O, do you have anything to add?
Well, just to add that, each day I just start it with defined goals. What are the things I've lined up for the day? And once I have it, I will now put them in order of priority. Okay, set priority. Which ones which one should I do first? Which should I do after that? And even in that list, I will also use what we call parental rule. Parental rule tells you that 20% of your effort or the work you put in can give you 80% of the result. There are some people that put in 80% of work and get 20%. No, you should be putting 20% and getting 80% result. So just to add to all that you said, I just do that, and then anyone that I've accomplished, I push it aside. In the course of the day, there are times that maybe, just maybe, the things that I listed, other things may just come up. When such things come up, I will now have to look at them. Are they important? Are they urgent? Are they life-threatening? I will now know where to place them and take action.
Nice one. Okay. So, should we move to the second one?
Oh, yes. You can put yours in the chat box.
You can put yours in the chat box.
Through it.
Any productivity hack you have, just put it in the chat box. Okay, then the next one will be on personal finance. Okay, so how to work towards your financial goals. I think basically I would suggest that you save every day, no matter how small. You may want to be setting aside, Pastor, why are you laughing?
There was one man that attended a particular function,
Mm-hmm.
and he got himself, under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
And as we were just walking and trying to,
And staggering.
of course, just to control himself, he said one thing, and this was many years ago. He said, go bank. The money when get chance.
Oh, the money when get chance. Pastor, oh, wait first. Oh, God. Pastor, oh.
So, some people will
Pastor,
tell
oh,
you,
the money when get chance, then they save,
the money when get chance, like they go bank. But you see, that's not taking away. I remember it and I just started laughing. That's not taking away the
Pastor, you can laugh.
So
You can laugh.
what you said, you have to save. Try to save something each day.
Honestly, each day, even if it's 100 naira, even if it's 500.
Comes to you, try to save something from it. And, people will always give excuse. I don't have enough. Before the money even comes, I have mapped out. The truth is that if you want to save, you will save. And let me tell you the best thing I always tell people whenever I have opportunity to teach them about personal finance and saving. And I know I've mentioned it here, either during one of our training. If you are working and your salary is, say, 100,000 a month, we all know that 100,000 is small. But let's assume because of the hardship, because of the economic situation, the organization now comes up and say, look, we are going to cut down everybody's salary by 30%. Okay, in which case now they will be paying you 70,000 and not 100,000. And if you are not ready to accept 70,000, you are free to resign and go. Chances are that you will want to still be working and be receiving the 70,000 rather than quit that job. Now, if you can accept that 70,000 and function with that 70,000, it means that you can as well condition your mind that what they are paying you is 70,000, even though you receive 100,000, so that you can save that 30,000. That is the best approach. So the truth is, if they are paying you 100,000 and you save nothing, even if they pay you 10 million naira,
you will not be able to save anything.
Because the more money, the more you are least. That's the time you will not remember, oh, Comfort-Bella, I need to take Comfort-Bella out. Oh, no.
You have not called any name. I know.
No, I've not called any name. That's when you remember, I need to travel to Dubai. You will just spend that money because money is a spirit too. You like to waka.
See, even says save in dollars. You don't have to have plenty money to buy dollars. Start from $10. Okay? Innocent said, how can a man save when he can't eat well?
I just explained that.
The truth of the matter is that you just have to start. It's something you have to do. You know what? Track your expenses, and you will find out that there are some things you don't necessarily need that you can cut down on. Track your expenses so you can at least, save something. It's very important, very. And that's it for that. Should we move on to the next topic, or you want to chip in something?
Well, yes. Okay, maybe we'll just go through. There are some comments here, but maybe
we'll take them
later.
Okay, yes. We'll take the comments later.
Warisco, we'll take the comments later.
Yes, Warisco will take the comments. Don't worry. So the next one will be cooking tips. I told you that today, because it's bonding and networking day, we're just, discussing random things. Because these are the things that would enable us bond and network. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is cooking tips. There are a lot of cooking tips, but I would like to share one or two. I noticed that these days, when you buy crayfish or spices, they have a lot of sand. If you just add the crayfish or the spice, whatever it is, just like that into your food, just be sure you'll not be able to enjoy that meal. So I devised a method All the spices I want to use, I pour them in a bowl and I add water. I stir very well and I sieve into the food. And by the time you look at it, you'll be amazed at what you see. So that's one tip I want to share. I don't know who is going to benefit from it, who is going to be useful to, but that's one. And then I also discovered something about curry leaf. Curry leaf it works very well in sauces and in soups, particularly egusi soup. Try making egusi soup with curry leaf and then come and tell me how you enjoyed it. Pastor O, do you have any cooking tips or cooking tip, even if it's one?
Wow,
Can you think of any off the tip of your finger?
Which one is that? Well, one that I always tell people is timing. Cooking. When you are cooking, you are actually doing practical, chemistry practical. And what is chemistry? You bring some elements, you bring some things, put them together, it reacts and turns out to be something else. Many times you cannot even separate them again into their individual components. So when you are making sauce, you bring oil, you bring water, you bring pepper, you bring tomato. By the time you mix all of them together, you cannot separate the water again, or the onions, or the tomatoes. You can't separate them. They form or they react. They chemically come together and produce what we call soup or sauce. Now, the key thing I always tell people is that there is time for each everything of those elements you are bringing together.
Yeah, okay? That's true.
You cannot want to boil rice and just put the rice in the pot and leave it before you maybe after 20 or 30 minutes before you add water. No. You first of all put water, then you put the rice. You also need to wash the rice, depending on the type of rice, before you even. So, take
timing is very important.
Step, and timing is very important. That's why you can see 3 or 4 people giving the same ingredient to make the same sauce, and it tastes differently. Why? Because each of those people will have the time that they will introduce some of the elements into the pot.
I was listening to one radio program like that, and I heard a lady calling to say that she used to cook her beans for 30 minutes. I said, which beans is that? Which beans do they cook for just 30 minutes?
Maybe she uses that type of.
Honestly, I don't know.
Something they used to, heat up iron.
Even if the beans will just be cooked in 30 minutes. Okay, it's all right. No comment. Okay, the next topic we're going to talk about is fitness. So please tell us in the chat box what you do daily to keep fit. What do you do daily to keep fit? Tell us your workout routine in the chat box. What you do daily to keep fit.
Abigail, what do you do daily to keep fit?
Warisco, what do you do daily to keep fit? Tell us. We want to read it in the comment section. Okay, Warisco does press up. That's good.
Okay.
Abigail said house chores.
But that's good. That's good. It's also an exercise.
Pastor O.
If you mop floor, sweep.
Pastor O, it's there. I know.
Okay.
But it's still not that main exercise like, taking a walk, climbing the stairs, and so on and so forth.
Warisco also said jogging. He must say he goes to class every day.
Don't mind Yvonne. He goes to class every day. Yes. Honestly, if house chores were that kind of exercise, I do so much house chores. In fact, I will have lost a lot of weight, to be honest.
Abigail said she does that by taking care of her baby.
Hey.
Okay,
so
taking care of her baby.
Taking care of baby is enough fitness routine.
Yes.
All right, that's interesting. Let's move on to the next one. Gardening. How many of you grow plants in your houses or your homes? I don't think that's my area, but Pastor O's passion. Hey, Pastor O has planted all plantables up to okra and pepper and ugu and water leaf and sugar cane,
scent leaf,
and scent leaf,
bitter leaf,
and bitter leaf.
Shower.
I've been telling Pastor O it's sour soup. Sour soup.
Okay.
Idea alone.
At least it's my own.
It no matter. Idea alone.
I know the fruits.
Okay, so we have sour soup, orange, mango, everything his area. So Pastor O, would you just give us one or two benefits of growing your own plants?
Well, it's actually very satisfying. I wake, sometimes I don't wake up in the morning. Well, most times I wake up in the morning and I just go walk around them, talk with them, touch them, feel them, water them, and watch them grow. It gives me satisfaction, Or maybe day one, planted it. Day two, looks as though nothing happened, and we still water it. Day three, looks as though nothing happened. Then with time, you just see them bringing out their head. And the interesting thing, and that's one thing that I learned about life. You will see some that will just come out quickly, maybe the third day. And there are some that you will think they are still sleeping. They won't come up.
But by the time they start
by the time they come up, this one will still be growing. This other one is growing. Overtake. And before you know it, this one that didn't come out and they just overtake this other one. And that's why we keep telling people, don't run another person's race. Don't be envious of other people's success. Your own is
maintain your lane.
Just be consistent in what
you are doing.
And so that's one thing I learned from,
Gardening. That's a good one.
Apart from the physical fitness side of it, because watering the plants, watching them, going around it, I always feel satisfied. And sometimes we just see me sweating.
We also get to eat very fresh vegetables. We don't buy from the market. If I have to make soup or stew and I need vegetables, we just go outside and pluck as much as we want.
We have the ugu.
We even have hospital too far.
Scent leaf, water leaf, bitter leaf.
Very interesting. Yes. And it's something you can also start in your houses. Yes. You can even use sacks. Even if you don't have space, you can use sacks, you can use containers. And it's nice. It's worthwhile. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is, if you could have dinner with anyone in this world, who would it be? If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? Pastor O, if you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be?
My wife. I'll be happy.
That's good though. I can also say you. But okay, you. And then someone else that I wouldn't mind having dinner with would be Oprah Winfrey. For so many reasons. So please tell us in the chat section, in the comment section, tell us who you would want to have dinner with.
Abigail,
if you could.
Mommy, you.
Abigail, me.
Joy said my mother.
Abigail, that is so nice.
Yes, so.
See me smiling. Thank you.
Oh, Peter Smith said the matching outfit. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much. Peter, thank you for joining. Okay, we have a lot of apps and tools that make life and work easier. So which ones are your favorites? Apps and tools. For me, I like Facebook. I like WhatsApp. I like Google Map. And I like YouTube. Because YouTube, there is nothing you want to know. Just go to YouTube and type how to this, how to that. You just see videos, unending videos. So, which one is yours?
Me? Okay, well, for me, it depends. If it's something that has to do with words, writing, essay,
Microsoft.
books, Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Sometimes I use a Google Doc.
Google Doc.
I love Google Doc so much because when I type it in laptop and I'm somewhere else and I don't have my laptop,
just retains it.
Yes, it retains. I can open it from any other
anywhere.
device.
That's
if
very
it's
good.
calculation, then or data gathering, I like Excel. Okay. If it's presentation, I like Microsoft PowerPoint. So, and if it's for inquiry, I like Google.
Yes,
so
okay.
It actually depends on, and I use a whole lot of them. Some apps are so wonderful.
Yeah, they are. Thank you. And Warisco said, Ma, you said what is in my mind. Oh, okay. Comfort said, Mommy, to you and Dad. Okay, Comfort is still talking about the dinner. Thank you, Comfort. Warisco said, you said everything I love. We're on the same. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
All right. So quickly, because we have a little
Abigail said
of so many things.
Okay,
yes, Facebook is nice. Yeah. You know why I really like Facebook? To be honest, if it's not Facebook, we won't be here. We won't be here. So let's give them their flowers. Okay? All right.
Okay, Peter Smith, that's very good. We will come back to that, your comment.
Okay.
Also align, yes.
Yes. Okay, so the next question is, tell us your best. Please put the app or the tools you like in the chat section. Okay. The next question is, tell us your best habit. The best habit that has improved you. Tell us the best habit that has improved you. Mine will be waking up in the morning and dressing my bed by myself. If I wake up every morning and dress my bed by myself, I feel, well, when I say my bed, our bed, when I dress it, I have this sense of purpose, this sense of fulfillment. You know, when you dress your bed, it's like you've already started your day packaged. It's like you're set for the day, you know. Your room is clean, your bed is dressed. It's awesome. I think that's the habit that really works for me, that has improved me. What would yours be? Can you readily think of any?
Yes.
And then put yours in the chat box so we can read them.
Mine is actually, first thing is trying to find out my purpose for that day. What do I want to achieve that day? The principal thing that I want to achieve, and go all out for it. Because it gives me satisfaction whenever I accomplish it. Many a times, or not many a times, sometimes I may not have accomplished it. Maybe I failed it, or I failed in it. It doesn't discourage me. I only just find out, tell myself that, okay, that wasn't the best way of doing it. And I will still keep trying. And until I get it, I won't let go.
Warisco says he wants to say his. So yeah, Warisco, say your own. Me, self, I want to read your own. There's also something that I like. I like learning. I like researching.
Yes.
Leaders are great learners. You learn, you unlearn, you relearn. So the learning is continuous. I like to just learn everything, read up, research, and all that. So that's very good. Okay. The next one is, what is the quickest meal recipe you know? Like in 2 sentences or in 3 sentences, the quickest meal recipe you know.
Some people will not go near the answer.
Okay, for me,
some people that say they don't know how to cook.
For me, the quickest meal recipe is something called jaga rice. Jaga rice. Jaga rice, eh?
No direction.
Jaga rice. You boil your rice. Eh? After washing it, you boil it and set it aside. Then you now put your pan on fire, put your oil. You can use palm oil or you can use groundnut oil. It doesn't matter. Oil is oil, depending on the one that you like the taste. So you put your oil, you cut your onions and put, and add pepper and salt. I'm telling you, if you now have crayfish, hey, in fact, that one will be the icing on the cake. Just sprinkle crayfish on it and then stir it until it's okay, just for some minutes, and then you now add your rice and stir. It's so sweet, so affordable, so easy. So I don't know what your quickest meal recipe will be, but please put it in the chat. Pastor O is just laughing. Oh my God.
Peter Smith said, and I agree with him. I don't know what you are talking about. He said the quickest and best meal out there is drinking garri.
Drinking garri.
He said the meal has millions of Nigerians.
Okay.
I think I agree with you.
You have a point there. It's just that when I was talking about meal recipe, maybe I had in mind the ones that you cook. But garri is very nice, so especially when you add groundnuts and ice cubes.
Or smoked fish.
That's all. Why you did this now? Why you like this? Okay, so garri is very nice. Sometimes you can also add Milo. This Peter. Peter is having better thing.
Warisco, don't try that too. Warisco said, my own jaga is to add all the ingredients at the same time.
Then go elsewhere. Innocent, say garri.
When you come by, you will still need them the same way.
Innocent, say garri is faster.
Oh, you see?
Oh my
Smith
God.
is right. Garri is faster.
Okay. All right. So the next thing is, how do you stay connected with friends and family despite your busy schedule? How do you stay connected?
Good.
So that's why I said I really like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is just it for me. Yes. WhatsApp is just the easiest way to communicate. You can leave voice notes. You can leave a message.
Facebook, Facebook Messenger, and all that.
So tell us
anyway, maybe we just put on social media. Social media has actually
helped a
whole lot of people in staying connected.
Shola said potato is also faster. You can cook it without peeling the back.
Yes.
Bam. And then
that's some nutritional value.
Right.
So
yes, now
you
know how best to eat potato. Hey, after cooking it without peeling the back, then when you now bring it down, it's easier for you to just remove the back. Then you set it aside. Then put palm oil, put salt, put pepper, put crayfish and dried fish, fresh pepper and dried fish. Oh my God! If somebody's calling me that time, I won't answer. I will not answer.
Okay.
Hey.
So back to this staying connected.
Yes, the staying connected. You want to say your own?
No. You said it, yes. Social media.
So put yours in the chat box if you have something else to say. And then the next one will be, what is the best advice that you have given yourself? What is the best advice you have given yourself? What is the best advice you have given yourself?
Let's see what you have to say.
Because for me, it is to take life. Honestly, just take life. That is what I have advised myself. And I keep advising myself and it works for me. So what's your own?
Well, for me, it's just to let go of anything that I don't have control over.
Beautiful.
If I don't have control over it, I just take it as one of those things, and move on. Take it as an experience and move on.
So somebody is saying something. Anyway, I'll come back. Let me not get distracted with comments because the comments are plenty. So let's just quickly go through this. All right. How do you unwind and relax after a long day? For me, it's a hot bath. That after a long day, just take a very hot bath. And you?
Watch football.
Watch football. Interesting. Okay, so how do you unwind? Let's see it in the chat box. Then the next one is, what is one thing you're grateful for? What is one thing you're grateful for?
Put it in the chat box.
Put it in the chat box. One thing you're grateful for. For me, because it's one thing, it will be salvation. But if it were to be two things, it will be salvation and family. So, and yours?
Family.
Family.
Oh, yes.
Pastor O is a family man.
Family.
Pastor O is just about family. Pastor O is the real definition of family trends.
It's family.
That's why it's family. Okay. Tell us a quote that has inspired you. Tell us a quote that has inspired you. Okay, Ferdinand says, I'm grateful for the kind of training my late mom gave me. Shola said, I'm grateful for life and family. Comfort Bella for the gift of life, family, friends, and loved ones. Eminent said, keep pushing, heads up, be confident.
Yes.
And be patient. Okay, Peter said, by making time to check up on them, I'm gradually learning how to check up on people through WhatsApp or phone. Very good.
That's very good.
That's a good one. Okay, so a quote that has inspired you. Mine is Romans 9:16. Romans 9:16. It's not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.
Shows mercy every time.
It's of God that showeth mercy. Honestly, that quote really, really resonates for me. So please put yours in the chat box. And yours?
For me, it's 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. He says that whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. And that this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. You just keep on overcoming.
Yes,
so once you are born of God, you overcome the world.
Yeah.
Whatever the challenges are, you are just certain,
Yeah.
you will overcome.
Yes, so Wari School, let the will of God take place in my life and all my ways.
Correct.
Good. Good.
Eminence,
Okay.
I'm grateful for good health and life. Very important.
Yes, so very nice.
We love all that we are seeing.
In fact,
good points.
Very, very good.
We have good people in family.
In fact,
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Yes, so I should proceed.
Oh yes.
Okay. So, what's your favorite childhood memory? Your favorite childhood memory? Mine was the fact that my father actually doted on me. He had 4 sons and he was looking for a girl so much before I came. And he didn't take that for granted at all. So I had a lovely childhood, with everyone all over me. And what's yours?
Many, but the one that readily comes to mind is when I was in boarding house in secondary school. That was the very first time I stayed away from my parents, now in a boarding house. And for some reason, I couldn't find my food plate. I couldn't find my bucket for weeks, and before
you now remembered what your dad told
what my dad told me. My parents actually, what they told me that, that I have another parents there in school. And I was wondering, another parents, and they said, yes, it's God. That whenever I'm challenged or I need anything, I should pray to God. So when I couldn't find my plate and I couldn't find my bucket, just for about 2 weeks.
Not just God, with the whole of
You know?
divinity. God the
So
Father,
I
God the
was,
Son, God
I
the Holy
was,
Spirit.
I was angry that how could, just me, my plate, my bucket. So one night before going to bed, I just carried my Bible. I just prayed. I said, God, my father told me that you are my father, my mother here. Help me. Just simple prayer like that. And the next morning,
You saw them.
my place were in the dining on my own table, and
The bucket was on the line.
on the line, waiting to fetch water.
Praise the Lord.
Yes.
We thank God.
Hallelujah. So
Okay, so that's something
it's
that really
something I don't even
you don't
I
forget. That's a good one. Okay, so please put yours in the chat box so we can read some. And let me proceed. I'm mindful of time. Who is your role model? Who is your role model?
Let's see.
Peter, I can see what you're writing. I'm not reading it. This Peter.
Oh, okay. Peter, please, loud it.
We're not louding anything. Oh my God. Okay, so who is your role model? For me, outside of Christ, it will be my mom. It will be my mom. It will be my mom. Of blessed memory. I mean, her legacy continues. Okay? So who is yours?
Well, mine is Jesus.
Okay.
And for obvious reasons, I each time I read the story of Jesus in the Bible, I'm always inspired and I want to be like him. Do you know what it is? Just to live. Look, he was in the boat or ship and it was being tossed to and fro. Water was entering it. He was sleeping. The disciples, all other people were running helter-skelter. He was there sleeping. He wanted to cross the water to go to the other side. No boat. He started to walk on water.
So if I leave you, you preach here.
No, but it's true.
If I leave you, you preach here.
Each time I read, I just feel that, I want that kind of, revelation knowledge. You will see someone and he leaves the person better than he met the person. Isn't
that's fantastic. But guys, let me speed up. We have 13 minutes.
Wow.
13 minutes. So that's why I'm... Okay, so the next one is, what goal are you presently working towards? What goal are you presently working towards? Is there anything you're working towards? Okay, I'm writing some books. You? Pastor O?
Yes.
What goal are you presently working towards?
Well, apart from the books that I am writing, I'm also researching into a particular thing, which I don't want to disclose now because still at trying to research and discover something that will help humanity. Okay,
that would be very nice. Please put your responses in the chat box. The next one will be, if you can change something about the world, what would it be? If you can change something about the world, what would it be? For me, I don't want any lack and want in this world. I want everybody to live in abundance.
Yeah, getting everybody to live a purposeful life.
Honestly. Okay. Tell us a fun fact about you that most people do not know. Something about you, a fun fact that most people do not know. Oh yeah. What is it about you that most people don't know?
That I'm the quiet type and crack jokes a lot.
Pastor, do you know that? People will not believe you're quiet.
Why?
They will not believe that you're quiet.
Am I not quiet?
Because when you're comfortable with people,
Mhm.
you know, I
I
don't
let
know.
my guards down.
Yes. So when you are but he's actually very quiet.
Mm.
Pastor who can stay for a whole day without talking to anybody. He's actually very quiet.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm the opposite. But that's not the fun fact about me. What's the fun fact about me? Let me see yours first in the comment section while I'm thinking about mine.
Mm.
Okay, the fun fact about me, I'm actually a very good cook. And I came second in the whole of Nigeria in cooking. Maggie cooking competition.
Yes.
I came second. In fact, I came third in the southern zone. And I came second in the whole of Nigeria. I can cook anything. I can sit down and come up with a recipe. I can just wake up in the morning and call any of my daughters that are around. I would say, we're going to make something really nice. And then I get into the kitchen and I start mixing things. And it turns out, wow. So I love cooking and I'm very good. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that? I'm waiting for your responses. Okay. Warisco says, my funny part is the way I laugh out. Oh.
Okay.
People that laugh out are plenty. All right. So what is the best compliment you have ever received? What is the best compliment you have ever received? The fun fact about me is I'm reserved and quite around new faces, and I am fun around those I know, and I love helping people. That's very good. That is very, very good.
Okay.
Well done, Peter.
Peter Smith.
Okay.
You see,
Okay, Martin said I love cooking too. Martin, that's good. Keep it up. It's a great skill. Cooking is a great skill. Honestly. Nobody can make shakara for you. Okay. Nobody can make shakara for you. Just enter and cook what you like. Okay. So the next one is there anything you want to learn more about? Is there anything you want to learn more about? Please put it in the comment section. Anything at all, any topic, anything you want to learn more about, put it in the comment section. Okay, in life, what is the most valuable lesson you have learned? I think for me to be to do my due diligence very well before making any investment. I think that's for me. And yeah, and you?
I can't think of any now.
Can't think of any.
Yes, I can't think of any now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. While you're at it, you can think up one before we're done. So, what's the best compliment you have ever received? And is there anything you want to learn anything about? Please put it in the comment section. Thank you, Eminent. Okay, now, this one is quite interesting. This one is quite interesting. If you're planning to start any business, what business would it be and why? What business would you want to start and why? Put it in the comment section. Okay, Ferdinand says, so many things I want to learn more about. Cooking different meals. I want to learn more about business plan, etc. In fact, okay, Ferdinand, Noted.
Business. Which type of business?
Anyone. Just
Mm,
think about it. There must be something you want to start doing or you like to start doing, and why.
mm.
Okay? So the next one will be tag your 3 favorite people on Facebook and tell us why they are your favorite people. Tag them and tell us why. So if, for instance, you tag Warisco, you tag Ferdinand, you tag Pastor O, you will tell us why. What is it about them that make them your favorite people? Is it what they do? Is it their beliefs? Is it something about their page? Put it in the comment section. I'm waiting to see 1 or 2 before I proceed. We've really covered a lot too. We have covered a lot.
Oh, I can see Martin. Okay,
We've
Martin.
really covered a lot.
Gertrude. Thanks for joining. I think that name. Not seen the name for some time.
Shona?
Gertrude
Oh, okay.
Martins.
Okay. Okay. My valuable lesson is to give thanks to God. Very good. I will love to start buying foodstuff and reselling them because I noticed that it's one of the lucrative businesses in my locality. Okay. Always thanking God Almighty. Okay. Baking and catering, that's what I want to learn.
Innocent said charcoal business because gas
Gas
is
is
very
very
expensive.
expensive. And
Okay.
selling of fish, crayfish, because everyone is going for food. That's not innocent. Is
No,
that
Innocent said charcoal.
charcoal?
Then
Okay,
Warisco said
okay,
buying and
crayfish.
selling of fish, crayfish.
Okay, there are 2
Yeah.
different comments. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very.
Very interesting. And quite insightful.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So have you tagged your 3 favorite people? Your 3 favorite people on Facebook? They could be individuals, they could be pages. Tag them. Tell us why you like them.
Or group.
It could be egg business and pap business. Egg and pap. Interesting.
Okay.
You know, egg is actually very delicate. For someone to do egg business, you must really understand the nitty-gritty. Because just any small thing, it's quite delicate. Egg business.
That's why I have to possess the skill and the necessary
You must get the skill for you to get into egg business. You have to learn it too.
Okay, Warisco tagged Ferdinand. The same is my favorite friend.
We always check on each other and also tag me when the program is going on. Warisco, that's very good. Remaining 2 people for you. Choma says Martins Efwe Gertrude. Oh, okay. Nice. Hey, yeah. Chioma Chayons Ahamba. Nice name, Chayons.
Yes.
Okay. So I think.
Warisco said Precious Samson.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And then the last but not the least. What is it or who is it that makes you truly happy? What is it or who is it that makes you truly happy? So the second to the last was tag your 3 favorite people. Tag your 3 favorite people and tell us why. Tag your 3 favorite people and tell us why. And then the last one is what or who makes you truly happy. And interestingly, it's time. I rushed it and I made it so.
Okay. Never to worry. We will go through
We're going to go through all the comments and we're going to respond. Yes.
And we take note of all you have
said.
Okay. Tomorrow morning we will not be going live on the family devotion, that's the morning prayer.
Because of church.
And then we see you tomorrow evening, same time, 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, tomorrow evening.
Yeah, tomorrow evening. I've actually enjoyed today's bonding and networking. And I hope you gained value. Please, if you actually gained value, tell us in the comment section.
Yes.
That you did. Tell us what you enjoyed most out of everything we talked about. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.
God bless you.